Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Hazleton police were called Sunday afternoon to reports of 2 men trespassing in a mobile home on North Vine Street. They were taken into custody without incident. Police say they seized 2 pounds of marijuana. Ciro Contreras Sanchez of Hazleton now faces various drug charges and was taken to the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. Election Day just over a week away, and voters in Wilkes-Barre have some decisions to make. There are 2 races for City Council. Democrat Mark Schaefer is challenging incumbent Republican Tony Brooks for his seat in District B. That includes part of the downtown around Wilkes University, along with the Iron Triangle and Rolling Mill Hill sections of the city. Republican Ryan Vertical is challenging Democrat incumbent Bill Barrett for his seat in District D, which encompasses parts of Parsons, Miners Mills, all of the East End, and a small part of the Heights. Democratic Councilman Mike Belusco is running unopposed in District A. Democratic Councilwoman Beth Gilbert McBride also running unopposed in District C. Democrat John Marconi is running unopposed in District E. Councilman Mike Merritt did not run for re-election in the district. Now Luzerne County voters will be asked to vote on the retention of 3 county judges. The 3 Luzerne County judges are Thomas Burke Jr., William Amesbury, and Tina Polachek-Gartley. County voters will decide whether to retain each judge with a yes or no vote. The last time the 3 judges were all on the ballot was 10 years ago. Amesbury and Gartley won 10-year terms in the 2009 judicial election, while Burke received another 10-year term with approval from more than 61% of the retention vote. Burke and Amesbury can only serve partial terms if retained November 5th because the mandatory retirement age for judges is 75. Both are 72. As for the district attorney race, there is only 1 candidate on the ballot. That is incumbent DA Stephanie Salavantis. And tonight is the night the candidates for Hazleton mayor will be in our WYLN studios for their only televised debate. Our Gary Perna standing by with a preview of tonight's debate. Gary?
Well, thank you, Paula. And coming up at 7 p.m. tonight, right here live on WYLN, both the mayoral candidates, incumbent Jeff Cassat and Democratic challenger Bob Yavak, will be here in our studios debating. This is the only live televised debate these 2 will be at. This is something you do not want to miss if you live in the city of Hazleton. It's very important that you are informed before you hit the polls next Tuesday. So again, the debate tonight, live at 7 p.m. It's 1 hour long, no commercials. I will be moderating it. Paula, you will be one of the panelists along with Standard Speakers Managing Editor Andy Heinzelman. So you don't want to miss this very important debate between the 2 Hazleton mayoral candidates. We'll see you tonight at 7. Paula?
Thank you, Gary, and we'll see you on set at 7. A member of the North Schuylkill football team is in the hospital with serious injuries sustained during a football game Friday night. Senior Jaden Leiby, the quarterback for the Spartans, who also plays defense, suffered what appeared to be a neck injury while tackling a Pottsville player in the 3rd quarter. It happened during Friday night's game. Co-captain Leiby remained motionless on the field but did not lose consciousness as he was removed and eventually flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Cedar Crest, where he's listed in critical condition. The Spartan football program and the Leiby family have been overwhelmed with the support they've received from the community. A statement citing a Leiby family member says the injured teen's prognosis is looking better since surgery Saturday morning. Hashtag Prayers for 6 in honor of Leiby's uniform number is trending on social media, with many people sharing updates and good wishes. Coming up on WYLN News, road work continues as long as the weather cooperates. Plus, you're invited to a grand opening this coming weekend. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Partly cloudy with some fog toward morning, and then tomorrow, continued mild, but more clouds than sun, and the showers return. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
PennDOT will have crews out working on road projects this week, depending on the weather. Workers will be patching potholes in the Weatherly area Wednesday and Thursday. Route 45 between Route 209 and the Schuylkill County line will be receiving repairs from today through Thursday. In Schuylkill County, there will be lane restrictions Monday through Friday on Route 309 between Tamaqua and Route 443. A bridge will be inspected in Delano, and work will be going on in Rush Township on Route 54 between Lake Drive and Tippetts Road Monday through Friday. So stay alert and remember, drive safely through those work zones. Fast-tracked legislation negotiated behind closed doors could usher in some advancement to Pennsylvania election laws that critics say are hugely outdated. The bill could be the most substantive change to Pennsylvania election laws in more than 80 years. Micah Sims is the executive director of Common Cause's Pennsylvania chapter and says it's a big moment because Pennsylvania has ranked in the bottom tier of states in election laws. The public is invited to take a look at the new Geisinger St. Luke's Hospital during a pre-opening celebration this weekend. It'll take place this Saturday, November 2nd from noon to 4 at the new 3-story, 130,000 square foot hospital in Orwicksburg. Visitors will get to see the 80-bed facility that includes state-of-the-art medical equipment. Other activities planned are a visit from the Geisinger Life Flight team, entertainment, prizes, and of course, hospital tours. The new hospital campus is at 100 Paramount Boulevard in Orwicksburg, so you're invited to join the celebration this Saturday from noon until 4. And Lehigh Valley Hospital Schuylkill is celebrating its 3-year anniversary. LVH Schuylkill merged with the former Schuylkill Health in September 2016, and since then, over $60 million has been used to upgrade facilities and provide new services. Some of the upgrades included introducing a new emergency department, establishing a new cancer center, opening a new cardiac rehabilitation unit, and building a new family birth and newborn center. Expanding the Lehigh Valley Physician Group's Schuylkill has also added more practitioners and access to residents of Schuylkill County. Coming up on Coaldale's News Choice, it's time for Toys for Tots in Community and You, plus following the art trail. Stay with us.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown the Hometown Village Square. Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
Welcome to Community and You, and today I have the pleasure of introducing you to Staff Sergeant Gene. He is with the U.S. Marine Corps, in case you couldn't tell by his attire today, and he's here to tell us about Toys for Tots. Woo-hoo! Hard to believe that we're in the season, but you have actually been working on this since when? July?
This is my second year, and Toys for Tots originally kicked off October 1st.
Oh, okay.
So we just started pretty much.
Pretty much getting the word out. And of course, my heart, every year we have that commercial, and it's the two Marines as they're walking away from the, now you don't visit each house individually.
No, we do not, ma'am.
Okay.
We're a small building on the side of the road, so we don't have the capacity to reach every single family, because we do cover 7 counties.
Oh.
We go out 2 hours all the way to Tioga, Bradford. We go out there, so we used our nonprofit organizations to help us distribute those toys.
And how do those nonprofits get involved?
Pretty much they know the programs. They reach out to us, and we ask them for their 501c3. From there, we distribute the toys, and they're distributed to the local community.
Now, when you have the distribution, how do you know what, because you take a box, you have the boxes still, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And we see those in many of the locations that we go to visit as we're out in the stores and going to businesses and things. So how do you know what toys you're hoping to get? Is there...
Well, we normally don't know. Once we take the boxes back to the warehouse, then we have to do the hard work, sorting the toys, and put them by age and gender and group age. And from there, that's when we also reach out to get volunteers to come help us sort out toys.
Well, I guess in the very beginning, when you get in touch with these nonprofits, do they request certain types of toys, or is it just a well, we have 3 girls, we have 3 dolls, that kind of a thing?
Pretty much. So right now I know I have a nonprofit, it's the Salvation Army, which has requested toys for 4,000 kids. So we're just gonna make an order for 4,000 kids. We make sure that each kid receive between 2 and 3 toys. So we're gonna double that to 8 to 12,000 toys.
We're also talking about the donations. You mentioned, of course, the boxes putting toys. Do you also take monetary contributions?
Yes, ma'am. There's two ways you can make a monetary donation. Is online, toysfortots.org, and you find your local campaign. You can do it that way. Make sure if you do it that way, though, you find your local campaign, because if not, then the donation goes to the Toys for Tots countrywide, vice the local community. Or you can send a check or cash, whichever way people prefer to do it nowadays.
Now, you said that you are how many counties?
7 counties.
7 counties?
Yes,
just you?
Just me, yes, ma'am.
By yourself?
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, that's just a tiny piece of the pie, because again, it's countrywide. Puerto Rico, Alaska, all those places. Even Hawaii. We had people come from the conference that flew from Hawaii to come to the conference.
Now, you also mentioned volunteers.
Yes, ma'am.
And how would someone, if they decide that they would like to not see you in a warehouse until 3 Christmases from now, how can they go about getting involved in that?
Everything is on the website, toysfortots.org, and you find your local campaign. From there, you can either donate, you can ask to become a drop-off site, you can become a nonprofit, or you can ask to volunteer. Everything is on the website.
How did you get involved in this?
Before I was stationed here in Pennsylvania, I was a drill instructor in South Carolina. And when I checked in here last year, it was just on in my lap, tag, you're it. So now I'm it.
Did you know what you were getting into?
No, it's funny because a lot of people in Marines hear about Toys for Tots, but they don't know the details about it. And it's a lot of work, but again, I'm doing it for the kids, so I don't mind it not one bit.
Well, I know you and I have chatted, and you have one of your own.
Yes, ma'am.
What's her name?
Her name is Liliana.
Ah, and how old is she?
She is 3 going on 15.
So when you're actually looking at toys, you're thinking of her and you're thinking, what do I get a 3-year-old who's going on 15?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever get to see any of the nonprofits? Because you mentioned a conference. Does everybody get together for that?
All the coordinators, yes. We all go to Virginia, and it's a big hotel that they rent out, and it's a big classroom. And we all get there and we exchange ideas, what works, what doesn't work, and we go from there.
So I'm going to tell you, look right out into that camera.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell them you're the drill sergeant, tell them what they need to do.
You go to the website, toysfortots.org, find your local campaign, and from there, everything you need to know from donation to drop-off sites, become a nonprofit, everything is on the website. From there, volunteering, also we going to need you. Come out and support.
And how could you not say yes to this man? Thank you for coming.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And don't forget, Toys for Tots. Think of Sergeant Jean. We'll see you again soon.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Ceras. Quality vehicle since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Ceras Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229. John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
How you doing, everybody? This is Ricardo Santos from Yay Zapata. That's right, Yay Zapata in the house. That's what's up, that's what's up.
Meet Ricardo Santos. This is one of his Mexican food trucks. He is not a chef.
I'm not the chef.
But he makes amazing Mexican food. And he has joined the Wyln family with his own cooking show, Cooking with Jay Zapata, premiering in November.
You can cook anywhere. As long as you have a kitchen, you have Ricardo cooking for you. That's right, baby.
The Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress has teamed up with the Hazleton Art League to create Greater Hazleton's first ever art trail. The trail is self-guided and runs from the Greenleaf Gallery and Gift Shop in Beaver Meadows to the studio of jewelry designer Barbara Nelly in Cunningham. There will be 13 stops total, and most are located in downtown Hazleton. The trail will give artists an opportunity to market their work and interact with the public. It all starts this Friday, November 1st from 5 to 8 p.m. and continues Saturday from 11 until 4. Visitors can download a trail guide at downtownhazleton.org. Printed copies are also available at the Hazleton Art League or the Hazleton Launch Box at 15 West Broad Street. Marian Catholic's football coach Pat Morgans will not be returning to the program next season. The news comes a little more than a week after the Colts canceled their remaining 2 games due to low numbers, finishing the season 1-9, which includes those 2 forfeits. Marian's schedule will look a bit different next year with the merger of the Schuylkill and Colonial Leagues, something Morgans hopes will benefit the Colts going forward. Morgans has led the program for the past 3 seasons and had nothing but positive things to say about the kids and the coaching staff that stuck by the program. He wishes everyone the best of luck come next season. The Cougars made the trip to Mountaintop Friday night for their final regular season football match against the Crestwood Comets. WILN's Ryan Osachi has the highlights.
Friday night, the Hazleton area Cougars traveled to Mountaintop to take on the Crestwood area Comets. Coming into this final regular season matchup, the Cougars held a 2-7 record while the Comets were 5-4. The Comets got on the board first as TJ Kulak raced around the corner on a reverse play, giving Crestwood a 7-0 lead. But the Cougars would answer with under 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Play action, Warner looks, throws, it's complete! To the end zone, touchdown Kevin Mawaski!
The score was tied at 7 until about 2 minutes into the second quarter when Crestwood quarterback Ryan Petrosky connected with Garrett Swank on a 26-yard touchdown.
Play action, Petrosky rolling right, looks downfield, has a man in the end zone, Swank! It is caught for a 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, Crestwood touchdown!
At halftime, the Comets were leading the Cougars 14-7. With under 4 minutes left in the third quarter, the Comets struck again as Ryan Miller would score from 3 yards out, increasing Crestwood's lead to 21-7. Miller also reached 1,000 rushing yards on the season during the game. 1 minute into the fourth quarter, Hazleton would drive downfield and score again on a 9-yard run by Kevin Molesky, his second touchdown of the night, making the score 21-14. But with less than 90 seconds left in the game, Crestwood would deliver the knockout punch.
Petrosky to throw, looking to the end zone, has a man! It's a 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria touchdown to Jesse Zakoski!
The 29-yard reception by Jesse Zakoski was Petrosky's second throwing touchdown of the night. Petrosky went 16 of 22 passing with 210 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also broke 1,000 yards passing on the season earlier in the game. Crestwood ultimately ended the game on an interception by Garrett Swank.
On 4th and 5, Warner looking for Mattias, it's intercepted, picked off by Swank, and he'll go out of bounds to seal the senior night victory for the Crestwood Comets.
On their senior night, the Crestwood Comets would defeat the Hazleton area Cougars with a final score of 28-14. Reporting for WILN Sports, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WILN News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WILN TV.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup or have an active family lifestyle,